Me personally say I miss Chris Evans' Captain America. He was my favorite, no doubt about it, I would say. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Cinematic Wonder. If you missed our last video, please check out where I have covered industry insider leaks surrounding the reshoots for Captain America. Brave New World. You won't want to miss that, so I'll make sure to link it at the end of this video. Today, we're exploring a plot leak that has the entire Marvel fanbase buzzing. This leak comes from an anonymous post on 4chan and Reddit, detailing what seems to be the entire plot of Captain America, Brave New World. But hold on, I need to hit you with a major spoiler warning. This leak isn't just filled with plot details, it also has some seriously critical takes on the film. So, if you want to go in blind and fully enjoy the experience, now's your chance to back out. But if you're ready to dive into this whirlwind of information and speculation, then buckle up, because we're going to unpack this plot leak step by step. According to the leak, the movie kicks off with Sam Wilson on a mission, facing off against the Serpent Society. It sounds like a thrilling start, right? The plot suggests that Sam and his partner are meant to track down a buyer for a mysterious package. You guessed it, adamantium. Our villain of the hour, played by Giancarlo Esposito, is Sidewinder, who has a group of nuns held hostage. Now, if you think this sounds like typical villain banter, secure the package, take no prisoners. You're not wrong. Sam engages in a fierce battle against one of Sidewinder's henchmen, who wields golden fang knives and possesses super soldier strength. Yet, against the odds, Sam manages to overcome him. Just when it seems Sam is gaining the upper hand, Sidewinder escapes, leaving Sam and his new ally, Wen, to pick up the pieces. After this action-packed opening, we get a montage where Sam trains Wen under the guidance of Isaiah Bradley. Think Rocky, but with more superhero flair. We see them tossing around punching bags and building that mentor-student bond. But the film doesn't linger too long on this training. Next, they're off to a White House event, and this is where things start to get really interesting. They arrive in a limo, take a selfie with President Harrison Ford, and while the vibe is celebratory, it's not long before tension builds. Secretary Ross meets with Sam, urging him to lead the Avengers. Sam hesitantly responds, "What if we don't see eye to eye?" To which Ross cryptically replies, "We'll figure it out together." This sets the stage for some serious conflict later on. And here's where it takes a darker turn. During this White House meeting, chaos erupts as Ross is nearly assassinated by mind-controlled soldiers, including Isaiah himself. Sam springs into action, pursuing Isaiah into the streets, where they realize he has been hypnotized by some mysterious flashing lights on his phone. Intrigued yet? This plot twist leads Sam and Wen to investigate who's pulling the strings. They stumble upon Tim Blake Nelson's character, the leader. Now, this character is a fascinating addition, sporting a bizarre brain-shaped rubber cap and green skin. The leader reveals that he has been in contact with Ross, who, as it turns out, was dying and turned to him for help. In a bizarre twist of fate, Ross's life-saving treatment causes him to Hulk out whenever his blood pressure spikes. Yes, you heard that right. Harrison Ford hulking out is a central part of the story. But just when you think the film couldn't get any wilder, it does. As Ruth Sabra takes Isaiah into custody, she's haunted by memories of not wanting to be locked up again. Sam and Wen decide to team up with Ruth as they chase breadcrumbs leading back to the leader. Their journey takes them to Stark Technologies, where they meet Amadeus Cho, the smartest engineer around. Yet this interaction seems to fall flat. The actor's portrayal isn't winning anyone over, and even Sam makes a vague comment about Pepper Potts that leaves us all wondering where she is. Meanwhile, Secretary Ross is holed up, trying to negotiate a peace treaty with world leaders, particularly Japan. The plot thickens as tensions rise, leading to an epic showdown between American and Japanese battleships in the Indian Ocean. We get a massive action set piece, complete with tourists falling from the sky and being saved by a medic. Sounds a bit chaotic, right? As Sam visits Torres in the hospital, Bucky makes a brief appearance, bringing some much-needed levity. But hold on, Ross's troubles are far from over. He discovers that he's been set up by the leader to cause strife between the nations. The film escalates further as mind control shenanigans unfold at a press conference, leading to Ross's next transformation into the Red Hulk. When Sam confronts the leader, he's forced to grapple with the fact that the leader thinks he'll die because he isn't Steve Rogers. Sam's retort? "I love to prove people wrong." What a moment. As the climax builds, Sam and the newly transformed Red Hulk tear through the White House. And in an epic showdown, Sam stabs one of his wings into Ross's side, causing him to revert back to Harrison Ford, now with a twist. He's all scratched up and loses the invulnerability that usually accompanies the Hulk. The resolution has Ross locked away in the raft, where he has a moment of accountability with Sam, saying, "At least I'm safe." There's a powerful moment where Sam acknowledges Ross's decision to turn himself in, highlighting themes of redemption. But the plot leak doesn't stop there. We catch a glimpse of Betty, Ross's daughter, adding a personal touch to this tense narrative. As the credits roll, we catch Sam visiting the leader in his prison cell. The leader ominously hints at something big and bad coming, while Sam prepares himself, saying, "I'll be ready." But wait, no other familiar faces show up. This leaves fans speculating wildly about potential future threats, like Dr. Doom or incursions from the multiverse. Now, after digesting all of this, let me share my thoughts. First off, I have to say this leak seems to have some serious gaps. There are parts that simply don't add up. For instance, it fails to mention Bruce Banner's Hulk at all. If I were a betting person, I'd wager we'll see Bruce's Hulk in this movie, even if it's just a cameo. The leak's author has a noticeably negative tone throughout, which makes me skeptical about its accuracy. They criticize the film for not providing sufficient payoff for Isaiah's story arc, and that the supposed Avengers team-up lacks depth. They even take jabs at the pacing, calling it awkward, and claim the overall experience feels more like a Disney Plus release than a cinematic one. Now I get it. There's a lot to unpack here, and opinions on films can vary widely. Just because someone has a negative viewpoint doesn't mean we should let that cloud our expectations. Remember, we're still waiting on the official product. There's still a chance this film will have surprises that no one anticipated. As we continue to explore the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's essential to remain open-minded about what's to come. Even if this leak does hold some truth, it's not the whole story. Marvel has a knack for keeping us guessing, and they may well be building towards something grand that ties into the multiverse saga. So, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this leak? Does it excite you, or are you more skeptical? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more updates on all things cinematic.